Good morning, crochet crafters. This is just another style of bow tie for my chicken amigurumi 100% cotton pot holder, and I'm using a pink, hot pink 100% cotton. It is a lily sugar and cream, and I'm going to go ahead and get my yarn onto my crochet hook, and you can do the same, whatever method you use to get that on. So then again, you're not going to pull it too tight or too loose. It's just going to be on there. And what you want to do for this particular bow tie pattern, I have another one using a treble stitch. This is actually an increase and decrease stitch, which will help you if you're new to crocheting and you're wanting to learn how to increase and decrease. So go ahead and chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use scrap yarn or any 100% cotton. Also, I'm using a 3.5 crochet hook. I used a 4 to make the pot holder. So I would suggest you use a 1/2 inch or not 1/2 inch, as far as the millimeters go, a little bit smaller one. So you should have your crochet hook on your 5th chain, and you're going to go into that first one next to that, and you're just going to do a single crochet. And it's summer and it's a little humid, so my yarn is a little bit sticky this morning. So if you could go ahead and just do 4 across. Now I normally would go ahead and work my tail meaning this piece right here, back into my work. But what I did was, because it's going to be too hard to show the increase and decreases, I made a nice long tail so I can just work it into the end, or I can sew it onto my pot holder. So after every row that we do here, whether it be an increase, decrease, or regular, we're going to chain 1. So if you can just remember to chain 1. So we have 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a back and a front loop, and we're going to decrease using the back and the front loop. So you're just going to pull it through, and you have 1, and then you're going to go into the next back and front loop, and then you should have 3 on your hook, 1, 2, 3. You're going to wrap it around, and you're going to slide it through all 3, and that is your first decrease for your bow tie. Now we're going to do the same thing for the second one. These are all even numbers, so make sure you pick up that back and front loop, and make sure you pick up that last one. Sometimes is a little hard, a little tight, but see how I got the back and the front loop, and I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to pull it through all 3. So I've got you can see starting my little side of my bow tie. So chain 1, and we're going to come to those last 2. Now you should have 2 to go inside of front and back loop. So you're going to go into the first one and pull through, and the second one and pull through, and you should count 3. Wrap it around and pull it through, and chain 1. So now that's just left you 1 loop. So now we're going to increase. So you're going to go in and do 2 single crochets to increase to make the other side of the bow tie. Then you're going to chain 1, and then in these next 2, you should have 2. You're going to go ahead and increase again to make 4. Again, like the other side. Make sure you pick up the back and the front loop. It's always sometimes not noticeable, and if you miss that back and front loop, it's going to leave a hole or a gap. So then you want to hit a chain 1 again, not hit, but doing a chain 1. And then you should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just going to do like we started with a single crochet all the way across, folks. And that will give you your little tiny amigurumi increase, decrease bow tie. So you can tie that off, and all you have to do is work your tails back in, and then you have a bow tie using an increase and decrease. Thank you so much, and be sure to like and follow me on Lori's Handiwork on YouTube. Take care.